Welcome to News in Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at something a little different, the complaints that go to the RCMP.
These are just some of the recent incidents that led to allegations of improper use of force by Canada's National Police Service. The RCMP tells CBC News in 99% of complaints over the past 5 years, their officers were in the right.
The police are allowed to use a fairly high level of force, and I think that's where there's a disconnect.
The question comes down to whether an officer's actions are reasonable in the face of a perceived threat.
Very few people call the police to invite them over for a piece of cake because they won the Lotto 649. The police respond to conflict.
Some say the way police evaluate that response is a problem, and the police definition of improper use of force too narrow.
How did they decide what is improper and what is not improper?
This former police board chair says there needs to be a new definition, overseen by an outside body, independently investigating all complaints.
This task cannot be done by an internal body.
Experts say an independent body may also eliminate people's fear of filing a complaint, which could partly explain the low number.
They may worry about retaliation. They may worry that their voice won't be accepted, that their perspective will not be affirmed.
There's also calls for better training. Some officers only get a few hours each year to refresh their skills on how to act in potentially volatile situations.
That would dramatically reduce the amount of controversial use of force episodes that we're witnessing today.
He says if people want police behavior to change, then the laws will need to spell out what they're allowed to do. The public safety minister is working on updating standards to rebuild eroded trust between the public and those empowered to police them. Olivia Stefanovic, CBC News, Ottawa.
So the RCMP find themselves in the wrong only 1% of the time. Even with all the excessive force used by these pigs, most of them they find justified. There is no outside agency that usually investigate the RCMP. They investigate internally and find no faults on their side 99% of the time. I guess that makes them the new 1% club. How ridiculous is this? They say that the amount of excessive force that they are allowed to use might be surprising to some people. Then why are you using it? What do you think of this? Do these numbers make sense to you? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and check out my Patreon where for $1 a month you can get my videos a week in advance with other perks coming. Thank you.